Hey, Kelly Jacobson here from Live Abundantly Successful. I'd like you to come along with me here to my home office. I've got some killer tips on using Twitter marketing to help grow your online business. Now, I'd like you to grab pen and paper and get ready to take some notes. I'll get set up while you get that pen and paper. My notes here, and I hope you have your pen and paper now. With internet marketing, you need to stand out. How can you do that with Twitter? Well, 3 things to a stellar profile. Number 1, username. You can use yours or a brand. I would only suggest using a brand if it's a really interesting brand that you plan to fully market and you plan to market with that brand name and not as you. Most purposes, it's sometimes better to use your own name, and it makes it easier for people to find you as well, unless you have a well thought out brand, as I said. Number 2, you. A profile picture. It is absolutely important for you to have a good picture of you in most cases on your profile. Most people that have just that Twitter bird of the generic icon from Twitter, most people do not follow those people. I'm one of those. If you've got no icon whatsoever there, I don't follow you. You've got to put some effort into your profile for me to want to follow you. So if you can't put a picture of yourself up there, at least put up some kind of logo or other picture representing your brand up there. Number 3, your background. It's important to have a good background. I'd suggest not using the generic Twitter backgrounds. Put some creative effort into it. Again, you need to stand out, and if you have just one of the standard stock Twitter backgrounds, it's just not going to do it. You're not going to stand out from the crowd, and that's what you want, because the more you stand out, the more people are going to follow you. So, but if you're not that creative that you can design your own Twitter background, there are free Twitter background services out there. FreeTwitterDesigner.com, TwitterBackgrounds.com, that's TWITR Backgrounds.com, and TwitRounds.com, TWITRounds.com. Those are 3 of the best free design services out there for Twitter backgrounds. Now, the truth about Twitter backgrounds. While the design may look amazing, most of it you're never even going to see, because the main Twitter application takes up a good portion of the middle of the screen. So while it may look like an amazing picture and look really cool and radical, you're not going to see it. You're just going to see a little bit on the right and a little bit on the left. So beware of that when choosing backgrounds. And the second thing is, it may not be optimized for the best screen resolution. So what you may see on your computer may be different on somebody else's computer because of the screen resolution they have. So depending on how big your background is and how it tiles, it may look a little funky to somebody else. So that's just another thing to look out for. Another thing, I do Twitter backgrounds. If you'd like to contact me to get a quote on that, you can contact me at kellyjacobson.com, and I'd be happy to talk to you and see what we can work out. I lied. There's 2 more. There's 5. Number 4 is your bio. You have 160 characters to talk yourself up. You can put in here who you are, what you're about, what you can offer. It's a great place for keywords. There are services that search profiles, their bios, for keywords when people are searching. So it's a great place to make it known what you're all about, so when people search, they can find you. And number 5, your content. Content is key in Twitter. No spam, no spam, no spam, no spam. It's important that you not spam people. If I log into, I'm following over 3,000, close to 4,000 people now. If I log into my homepage there and I see over half the page full with somebody's tweets, most likely I'm going to be unfollowing them because they are spamming. So make sure you're not doing a whole string of tweets right in a row to where it takes up somebody's screen. 3, maybe 4 at most, is about all I'd go right in a row, right one after the other. So keep it spam free, and don't be a chronic retweeter. It's okay to retweet somebody when they have some great content, but don't make it all about retweeting somebody else's material. Make sure to add some of your own material in there as well. Maybe articles you've written, videos you've done, blog posts you've made, even what's going on in your life at the time. Make sure some of you is in there because it is all about you. So I hope these tips have been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care and create your greatest day.